Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. And today from Cheek Slaying Headquarters. Women never think this will happen to them. Please like something below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
Don't talk to me.
Little secret, bald person to bald person.
Your girlfriend is beautiful. Why are you cheating on her with someone that looks like Fiona from Shrek?
Do I support liquor, guns, beer, titties, and quickies? Hell yeah!
Now that's the right acronyms. I also can name a few others. Lettuce, guacamole, bacon, tomato, quesadilla. Or let's get Biden to quit.
You're an OnlyFans model and you're doing all kinds of horny, girly shit on OnlyFans, and then you expect your dude to respect you and not follow other women. You're delusional. Bitch, you are undressing in front of a bunch of men all over the world. How dare you have that even remotely double standard that your guy can't do what you're already doing? You can't be an OnlyFans model and then say you're a monogamist. There's just no way.
I mean, if you're not sleeping with anybody else and you're not meeting up with anybody else,
you're sharing your body and these personal things that should be only reserved for the person that you're with or married to. If you're married and you're an OnlyFans model and you're sharing your body on the internet and I can pay to see your vagina hole, you are not a monogamous woman. I'm sorry. You're showing your private parts to other people who are not your husband.
Damn right.
Because when you take that vow, when you get married, you're vowing to be for that other person and only for that other person.
Does anybody else find this insane? That this actually needs to be explained. Parents have absolutely failed their kids. And gentlemen, always remember this.
Can never ever be a high value man if your partner or your woman is accessible and available to other men. Because your entire respect comes from the woman you choose to mother your children. If you choose loosely and you choose a woman that you would be upset if your daughter grew up to be like, how can you be a high value man if you can't make high value choices? If you can't select women properly, how can you claim to be a high value man simply because you made 6 figures last year?
Damn right.
You made 6 figures and you invested it into a home. High value men have high value standards. Your values have to be high in order to be high value.
Damn
not
right.
Your bank balance. Because if you're authentically proud of her, you can't wait to have a daughter that acts exactly like her. But if you are just proud of her when you walk into a room and people stare and people are like, wow, but then privately she treats you badly, or privately you don't know if you can trust her or not, but publicly you feel really proud, that's a fake ego boost.
How much are you making off OnlyFans?
So it's between like 300 and 350,000 a month.
A month? A month? A month? Oh my jeez. You men out there. 350,000 a month. I wish I could make that in a year. Holy shit.
A month.
4.2 million a year. How many people is that subscribed to you?
I've got a free page which is like 45,000 and a paid page which is like 26,000.
And I spent 10 years of my freaking life studying to become a business marketing manager. Shit. And I don't even make close to that. It's crazy. Like, why are we normalizing?
I barely hit 6 figures this year, like later in the year, like fuck, and it's like barely 6 figures. This person is making fucking 350 a month. Oh my god. It's funny because I'm sad.
Prostitution and corn stars. I blame the men, the disciple of the soy, and the simps.
100%.
We have to stop this madness.
let me show you something cool.
Like, imagine if these men just pulled their money together and did shit with it. Guys, we could pull in $350 a month together. What can we do with $350 every month? Buy businesses and start ruling the world. What the fuck?
But wait.
One guy
paid me like $800 to do a slime video, but he was very specific on how he wanted me to be slimed.
Okay, we recently had a slime video request that we talked about on the show too, so I'd love to hear about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be very gooey, very thick, and I had to have like my knees up to my chest, and it had to cover my whole head. Like it had to cover my knees. Like he was very specific about it covering my knees.
What was the slime exactly?
Meanwhile.
How long should it last?
Until like.
So how long would you say that is?
It depends if you're like skilled.
So it depends on if you're skilled?
Yeah. Because.
See, it's your body. You should know how to make yourself come or whatever it is, but it's still our job to make you come when it's easy for us to make ourselves come. Like, why is everything put on us?
I've not, like I can pass if you know what you're doing. And then once time for bed.
Have you ever hooked up with a guy and it took too long?
Yeah.
How long would you say is too long for you?
I don't know, maybe after 10 minutes and you're still trying, I'm just like, you know what?
Me and her won't get
going
along.
on for too long.
I need an hour.
Okay. If I'm doing 95% of the work, then I get to decide how long sex is. 5 minutes to eat, 5 minutes to beat.
5 inches enough?
Honestly, 3 inches as long as they last long enough.
So how long is long enough for you?
2 minutes.
Yes.
Jeez.
My turn, asshole.
Easy peasy, guys.
Just went to Subway, got a 6-inch. You know what's 6 inches? Not his dick.
You know I'm fucking insecure!
Ow.
Why the fuck do you tell everyone? They don't need to fucking know! Fuck, you always piss me off always on my fucking day off!
This will be
Wow.
the beginning of my supervillain origin story.
Seriously.
I'm looking for a boy in Kerala. Brown eyes, Christian, doctor. 2-inch.
Thank God.
You can put a gun in my mouth. I ain't donating to charity.
Okay, hold that thought. Expand.
I graduated college with $40 in my pocket, built $1 million business, and you just stopped me on the street to ask if I'd pay for some guy's socks. What world do you live in? You know what I mean?
No.
I mean, who am I even helping? Did my donation just vaccinate an 8-year-old Hitler? Did you just talk me into paying for Nelson Mandela's abortion? I don't know.
You're making such gigantic leaps of faith.
But I'm not, though. So next time a person shoves an iPad in my face on my way to lunch, I'm gonna snap it in half. My money would be better off in a vending machine.
Bro is one scientific accident away from becoming a villain.
This guy's like the next Lex Luthor right there.
Can't believe they're still together after all that shit.
Wait, who?
Who? My ass cheeks.
What is she doing?
If I was in that chair, I would have separated those cheeks like how Moses separated the Red Seas. This guy definitely plays for the other team. He's gotta be a flaming homosexual.
Do you have a duty to feed your child if you're a parent?
I would feed my child.
Do you have an obligation to feed your child?
Yeah, but it's not in front of other people. It's because I care for the child.
Okay, so you don't have any duties or obligations to anybody else in society? Just a sequence of entitlements?
I don't think anyone entitled to anything.
Nobody's entitled to anything?
Yes.
Except your baby to get food?
Yeah, but even there, it's all very subjective. I would take care of the baby and feed the baby because I care for the baby.
People that are raising
but would you
children.
give a stigma towards people who didn't?
No.
Why?
Because it's none of my business.
So if people weren't feeding their children and they were starving because they weren't feeding them, you wouldn't want a societal stigma against that.
I'm not there to judge. There are other people that can do that.
So do you think
It's
that
their
the
job.
world then is going to be a better place or a worse place because you refuse to judge and allow us to societal stigma towards people who won't feed their children?
This reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of my childhood. What? The not eating part? This girl is so determined to be right that she openly condoned child abuse. Guys, you can't buy that kind of stupid.
No.
This girl has 2 brain cells and they're both fighting for 3rd place.
Is a puppy a life worthy of respect and value?
Yes, because it is separate from a human being.
Is a blade of grass something that's life and worthy of our respect and value?
It probably could be comparable to a fertilized egg.
Is a fish in the ocean worthy of our respect and value?
Same thing as a blade of grass.
How about a single-celled organism on Mars?
Is it life?
I'm defining it as life, as a living single-celled organism.
It's a living cell, but does it have more
what about
weight
a
and value?
fetus?
See, now we've come back to the beginning of this very long, very important, productive conversation that there are differences between different types of life. They're living beings, they're living organisms, but there are moral hierarchies between different types of biological organisms. I would beg to differ that a human being, in or out of the womb, is worthy of our respect and value and protection. And I find it so ironic that so many people will say a single-celled organism on Mars, or a blade of grass, or a fish in the ocean, or a puppy is worthy of our undying respect, support, and protection, but a human being isn't.
Fish is comparable to a blade of grass. Oh no, she didn't. My boy Nemo took offense to that and is on the way. You see, you can't expect those who hate themselves to love and respect a human life.
True or false? Only women get pregnant.
True.
True.
True. True.
Very true.
Absolutely true.
True or false? Only women get pregnant.
False. False. Because there are trans people that exist, and trans men can also be pregnant as well.
False.
And what are your pronouns?
They, them.
That I would just love over simple.
This is the minister? Or, like, they have a caller, right? This is a church person, correct? And they are not?
You can already tell their answers, judging
Yeah,
by
by
the
how
way
they
they
look.
look.
I swear, if I could go back in time and tell the woman that stood up for our right to work, I would.
Meanwhile,
This young, successful woman is going viral because she can't find love in her life. Let's see if you can spot the problem.
Like, I genuinely just want love in my life so badly. It's literally not about anyone else. It's just about me and what I want. And being over the fact that I don't have it. I feel like I have done so much work on myself. I have built a beautiful life for myself. I'm happy with my life where I'm at, my job. I'm successful, I'm independent. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I take such good care of myself. Truly the only thing I'm missing in my life is someone to enjoy it with. And I'm so sick of waiting. Like, when is it going to be my turn?
Never.
What more do I have to do to fix myself?
Her mental mindset should tell every single man who sees this that she has more red flags than the damn Chinese Communist parade. Sweetheart, you're single because you're too damn selfish. It's all about me. And ladies, pay attention to what this guy has to say in this next clip.
Your list of what you want.
Yeah, I'm super picky, but I'm gonna start off with the personality traits. So the first thing is, I don't like a super extroverted woman. I don't like main character syndrome. I don't want a woman who thinks it's all about her and the world revolves around her and her feelings. I'll say fairly low in neuroticism, because women are higher in neuroticism than men. I like introverted. I like feminine. I like sweet. I like low-key. I'm very similar to this. These are usually the women I date. regular little job. I don't like confrontational women. I don't like women who are really masculine or outspoken, who always are combative or have something to say, who nag, who have a problem with everything. All that's neurotic. But there are a lot more neurotic women nowadays, so I have to be much more careful. And I'm really dismissive when it comes to that. So the moment that I see that you overreact to a situation, or you get really insecure, or you cause conflict and drama over something that I don't perceive to be that deep, especially after I attempt to explain to you what occurred and you're not trying to hear me, I'm done with you.
I'm pretty damn sure that most men will agree with him. And surely those girls are realizing that he's describing every single one of them in that room. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
$350,000 a month. The simps out there need to fucking stop. Again, we just pulled our money at $350,000 a month. We could be buying major businesses every fucking month. We'd be powerful as fuck, guys. Let's get to it. Please subscribe down below. Really appreciate that. I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.